off-season changed? How is it different, or what's your routine like so far? Have you been down to Jupiter?
Yeah, I have. Honestly, I got back there about a week and a half ago. Problem is, I've been dealing with a little sickness since then, so I haven't been able to work out as much. I was probably worked out 2 days before I came down here, but it's been pretty good. It's pretty good.
Focused in, I know you talked about going through some swings.
Yeah.
Just building confidence there.
Yeah, absolutely, and you're completely right. That was really the main goal this offseason, that, and then also I kind of wanted to slim down a little bit, move a little better, so drop a few lbs, you know what I'm saying? So that's the other goal.
Jordan, what's the confidence look like right now?
Honestly, I don't know. I've been working out at Cressy, but I haven't even gone over there. I went over there at the beginning of the offseason, and there was a whole bunch of construction being done. Like, I couldn't even see anything. So maybe I'll drive by there when I get back to Florida and see what it looks like.
As far as that off-season work, what does it kind of look like to kind of reach what you're looking to accomplish over the winter?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really just at the beginning of the season, I went to Driveline and did the whole, body analysis thing, how I move, and then I brought that program over to Cressy, and they have a bunch of different hitting coaches over there. So the main guys I work with, Shane and Max, and so we took that Driveline program, and I incorporated it to what the movement and stuff, the workout I was doing at Cressy, and then I kind of just been hitting with them ever since.
In the second half last year, you found much more success running on the bases, 7 stolen bases. What happened after the break, and how do you anticipate that coming over this year as well?
I think it's just confidence thing with the base stealing thing. And then also just putting more work into seeing, like, the cues that pitchers have when they're about to deliver. You can kind of get a beat on the pitcher if he falls into a constant, movement pattern, and that's why pitchers are so good at changing it up. But if they do fall into a constant movement pattern, you can take the base off of them. I actually learned that from JJ and Vic, because in just watching the work that he does, and so I kind of took a little bit more note of that, and so the back half I just try to take some more bases. And that's kind of what went into that.
So you got to the big leagues, or the clubhouse full of veterans.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of young faces in
Yeah.
there. How does that change your role as maybe more of a leader? You're one of the veteran guys now.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to speak up a little bit more. The veteran guys have a lot of knowledge and everything like that, and I really just kind of wanted to listen. But I think as a team, we're all gonna have to speak up. So even even the newer guys, even newer than I am, we're gonna have to speak up as well. We're just gonna come together. I think we're just gonna have to learn that as we go along.
How is it, I guess, does it help that you have that group that you guys have sort of come up with, whether it's Mason or Vic,
Yeah.
or, Saggers the last couple of years, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of guys that
Yeah.
you guys have been together, just maybe not as much at that level.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it helps tremendously, kind of having that team chemistry before you even really get to, everybody gets to play together in the MLB. We play together in the minor league, so we still have chemistry. We know, whatever everybody's got, where everybody's heart's at. That definitely helps, to answer your question.
How are you feeling now that you have a little bit of weight off? Do you feel more athletic?
Yeah, honestly, I do. The goal is to go into spring training around 260. And so, honestly, being lighter, I felt a lot better. Honestly, when I would say I have been sick, so I'm actually a little lighter than I want to as of right now. But once I get back to that 260 area, I felt really good. That's where I've been most of the off season. Movement-wise, has been a lot better.
That slimmerness that you're describing, how does that help allow your body to move more freely with your swing?
Yeah,
and everything?
just a little extra weight. Honestly, when in 2023 I was playing around 255, but I wanted to still also be strong as well. So I think we came together, talked with some of the guys in the training staff. 260 is really the goal and where I really want to be at. And it just feels right, just working out, in the off season, just being at that weight.
Where were you last year?
Oh, I was probably 265, 267. So.
You talked about your Driveline program.
Yeah.
What metrics, I guess, are you looking at to improve on this year? Is it launch angle? Is it exit velo? Are you trying to be more consistent with line drives, getting the ball in the air? What is it?
Yeah, so actually, when I went to Driveline, we weren't actually focused too much on, and I know it's a big focus with that, the launch angle and everything like that. To be honest, it was really how forward I was coming when I was hitting. And what we learned is that when I'm hitting off my backside, I'm driving the ball in the gaps way more consistently. I'm not rolling over. I'm not getting that top spin on the ball. So really, to be honest, the focus is really how far back I'm into my hip and how I'm hitting off my backside rather than like me focusing on like launch angle or anything like that. It was more, I guess, to answer your question simple as I can, I would say if I am moving correctly, then the launch angle and exit velo and, driving it where I want to will come with it. But if, I'm rolling over and top spinning it, that means something's off with the program that I wanted to do, and I got to get back on track with that. If that makes sense.
Jordan, what are some specific areas the organizations have asked you to hone on this offseason?
Specific areas? I think it's more just like consistency with, really what I'm going to work on. Some things that I did in the past, through the season, I didn't quite, maybe feel as good with. And so now it's just kind of like finding that intermediate where I'm working the best and how I'm operating the best, and really it's just consistency.
What are your thoughts on what this team can achieve, in spite of the veterans that you guys have moved on?
Yeah, I know. I mean, obviously, their presence is going to be, felt for sure. But, I mean, as I said, I play with these guys, I know what they have, and I think we're going to be just fine. Honestly, as full as I can say, I would say I think we're going to just be just fine. Knowing these guys and knowing them the best. They have a good attitude, a good work ethic. We all have that hunger to win. I think we're going to be fine just the way we are.
Jordan, what's it like for you to be back at this event, just seeing the fans?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
In the community?
It's always good, man. I mean, I haven't seen snow, I don't know how long, so it's good to see that. And I like being in St. Louis. I'm probably going to get myself some barbecue later on tonight. We'll see. But, yeah, it's good to, come back for sure. Yeah, I was
You ever gotten the chance to shovel the snow?
No. See, that's the thing. I'll see it, but I won't be here to shovel it. I'll be here for a few days, and that's about it. Yeah.
You've dealt with a lot over your first 3 big league seasons. What have you learned about yourself and how you overcome adversity or how you deal with adversity when it comes to midseason? You kind of have to push through the grind.
Yeah. It's definitely a struggle. I mean, I don't think you can really, before you get into it, anticipate it. When you go into the MLB, there's going to be struggles. I knew that as a rookie coming up. I didn't think that everything was going to go my way just immediately, and that it was always going to go my way. But definitely, it's still tough to deal with. So you just got to, have the right people around you. I was lucky enough to have good teammates, around me, and I'm also blessed enough to have a good family around me. So it definitely helped me for sure. But it's definitely tough. Definitely tough.
Advice for JJ as he comes in, 'cause he's a very similar situation coming into camp.
Yeah.
Most people expect him to make an opening day roster and make a push with no big league experience.
Right.
How do you come alongside a player like that who's been in a very uniquely similar situation as you?
I think so. I actually he also hitting at Cressy as well, or a few times, and I've got a chance to talk to him. He is so level-headed. I don't think he really even needs advice from me, to be honest with you. He's just so about what he does. I'm interested to see, what it looks like for sure, because I don't even know, but he just looks like someone who's really not really fazed by anything. He's just about his work, and he gets to work, and he's like anything else. He's like, it's gonna come. But I think that he's just one of the most level-headed people I've ever met. So I don't really think much will faze him at all.
Is there anything that you kind of picked up or learned from him? Because you guys are only a couple months,
Yeah.
separated in age. So
Yeah.
is there anything that you picked up from him that you tried to apply in your own preparation or mindset or just anything like that?
Most definitely. I think relax a little bit. Like when we're hitting the cage, I'm watching him hit. He's like one of the most relaxed hitters I've seen. His mechanics are so just clean, relaxed, fluid. And I'm like, wow, it looks so easy when he does it. And then when I go in the cage, and then I would try to be relaxed, I have some of my best rounds. So just kind of learning from him, just watching him do things might just calm not just me down and relax me, but just the whole team as well. So I think he's just going to be a very good addition for sure.
Jordan, I think some people might have described this as a big year for you. I wonder, for you, do you think of it that way? Do you try not to think of it that way? Is that something that you feel like?
Yeah, I don't really try to think of it that way too much. Every year I want to come in and be great. And every different year I have different approaches on how I do it. I approach this offseason different than how I approached last offseason. But I still have the same mentality. I want to come in here, I want to win a spot, and I want to have a crazy year. You know what I'm saying? So it's still, the mentality is still there. Just how I approached it, physicality-wise, I would say it's just a little bit different. If that makes sense. I'm sorry, yeah.
Is there a comfort level that you're looking for as far as where you hit in the lineup?
At this point, I I'm not really too worried about it. I have faith in the work that I put in this offseason, so when that comes through, it'll come through. But I mean, honestly, I haven't thought about where I hit in the lineup really once this offseason, to be honest with you. Sorry.
Where does buy-in figure in with you? Because I always talked about this past year, there was more buy-in than ever, that you were confident in what you were doing. How does that shape you as a hitter when you believe in the things that you're being taught?
Yeah, I mean, I think believing what feels good for you is the most important thing. And I would say it's toughest to make those adjustments during the season. But having those talks definitely helped me this offseason on what I want to do. And then also having a constant communication with Brownie and any of the instructors. I'm going to start working with JJ as well. Them being in on what I'm doing as well definitely helps as well. So they kind of followed me through the whole process in the offseason. So, I mean, I think that's definitely going to help because they know exactly what I've been up to, this whole offseason. So whatever we get into this season, they know where I'm at. I know where I'm at, and we'll be on the same page.
Have they come down to spend time with you, or you send them videos?
It's video. It's been what Brownie's been doing is we've been FaceTiming. And I've been hitting while he's FaceTiming, and so he sees what I'm doing. He'll be like, "How do you feel doing this? I really like what you're doing right here," or "Your hands kind of floated up right there in this swing. What do you think happened different?" I mean, just any insight he has, and it's nice. So all I do is I put my AirPod in, and then they'll feed me and things like that, and we'll go through all my drills and things like that. It's actually really helpful. So when he can't come down, he can still see me and be a part of my hitting sessions.
What's that relationship like between you and Brownie? Is he someone who's a motivator? Is he someone who is a little more demanding? What is that relationship?
I think it's both. I mean, he's a motivator and he's demanding. I mean, he wants the best out of you, for sure. And he's not going to sugarcoat anything, which I personally like. I don't like it, if you're telling me what I want to hear. I want to know the bad stuff for sure. And he's really good at doing that. He knows the body very, very well, like movement-wise and everything like that. But it's always, I think it's always good to, have him in my back pocket and then just be able to hit, outside as well. So I think that he's a great hitting coach for sure. Oh, sorry.
A lot of conversation about defensively, your work in the offseason.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that is coming into 2026? And
Yeah.
do you see any levels of areas of improvement there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like I'm moving a lot better. Right now it's really just tracking and things like that, which JJ is going to be in Florida, so we're going to be doing more of that. I've been throwing everything like that for, but the real defensive work is going to come when he's in Florida, and we're going to start working off the machine and everything like that. I've been telling him about, the work I've been doing at Cressy and how I'm moving and, different where I'm at and how I'm feeling. And so now all we got to do is just get on the machine, get the drills working in, and we'll be good to go.